Zythaprophet, the Black Cat, man. Little Spank, little boy RD. We here with Breakthru TV, man. Let's get it.
Got check the start to see what time it is. Yeah, I'm trying to see where your mind is. Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's Adrian from Breakthru TV, and we're back with another one. Today we got somebody that I've been meaning to talk with for a little minute now, and it finally lined up. We got Zythaprophet here, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great, man. Marvelous, man. How y'all doing today?
Man, good. I'm glad we can finally sit down and have a little conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Been how to do it. Took a little drive to get here, right?
Yeah, a little bit, like 45 minutes, not
Man,
too
well,
much.
I appreciate you doing that. So, because you're from the IE, right?
Yeah.
Originally?
Yeah.
What part exactly?
I came, like when I first touched down in the IE, it was in Riverside, like off Blaine, like John W. North High School area.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I first came into the IE, so I grew up around there, like mostly.
Or in the Riverside area?
Like, what would you call it? Like more East River.
Oh,
Riverside.
okay. And how was that whole experience for you?
I said it was fun. Just a lot of like skating and shit.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not really a skater, I didn't really learn too many tricks, but everybody was skating, and I don't know, it was just fun. Yeah.
What kind of kid were you when you were growing up there at that time?
Adventurous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of felt like, because before I came to Riverside, I came from Chicago, Illinois.
Oh, so you're originally from there.
I was born in Cali. I was born in Pasadena, but like a couple years out of my life, I moved out of Pasadena like before I was even conscious of knowing like
What it was, yeah.
And then I moved, like once I moved here, I was kind of like, I don't know, like what would you? That's 5th grade, whatever age.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
that's around the time you kind of like more conscious of where you at and
Exactly.
shit. So
So you can kind of say you were raised here then, right?
yeah, definitely.
Okay, that makes sense. So I mean, Riverside, I feel like you have a very unique sound.
Yeah.
Not really what you would find coming out of Riverside, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you started, because I feel like you've been in the scene for a little minute now.
Yeah.
You know, not a lot of people know that.
Yeah.
But what were some of your influences? Because, you know, especially the IE's like Bless the Bottle, you know, everyone on the West Coast house party shit, you know, and you've been coming with something way different from that. So.
Shoot, just like, I mean, my favorite rapper of all time, like, is Lil Wayne. Like, that's probably like the first music I heard, and I was like, I want to do this. You feel me? But really, just shit. Lil Wayne and Chief Keef type shit would be like the biggest thing I could say that why I sound so different.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I still, like, we talk about this all the time. Like, I made it out of being a product of my environment, because I was for a minute, and I got a lot of songs like West Coast shit, like, you feel me? Like, because that was just Riverside,
Exactly.
you feel me? So like, it's almost like, I don't want to say like baby LA or nothing, but IE and LA, they kind of got like twin cultures, you feel me? So you know, kind of like that ratchet shit. I done made a lot of shit like that, you feel me? But, you know, I started getting comfortable and asking myself, like, what type of music I want to hear and what resonates with me. And, you know, I fuck with the auto-tune, man. I like crazy beats. I like hearing my voice crazy. I like all that shit. I got opened up to, you know, shout out Death Proof. When I started hanging out with them, I really got introduced to, like, underground scene, and like I don't know, what would you call it, the punk culture and shit like that. So,
that's resonated with you a little bit more, right?
Even as a little kid, we was just listening, pulling up here, what's that song, Metalingus, on this day, like all the wrestling theme songs. I used to fuck with them shit. So it's like, you know, ever since a kid, I had that shit. Like, I wanted to be a rock star.
It was already in you. Yeah.
Even though I don't want to be, like, I don't like to be called no rock star. That's what the old heads like to call niggas like us. Like, you a little rock star.
Yeah. They do.
You one of them new niggas. You feel me?
For real. So let's talk a little bit about when you first began then, because you just said you were making like that West Coast ratchet type music. So like, when was it that you started really making music?
I dropped my first song on SoundCloud in 8th grade. 8th grade, I went to Central Middle School in Riverside, and they gave us netbooks. And I went home and I downloaded some fucking recording programs on that bitch.
On the school computer?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
And I only could have the free trials. And so you could only have like a limit of like 3 or 5 tracks.
Yeah.
So I just used to like take it so I could have ad-lib track and shit. But yeah, I don't know how many years ago that was. Probably like what? I don't know. I'm not good at math. But yeah, I started on a netbook from school, man, and I dropped my first song on SoundCloud, and I just thought I was the shit back then.
Yeah. So, how long did it take for you to really start like building a fan base? Because I mean, you definitely have a following, that's for sure. When did that start coming around? Was it during the West Coast type sound, or was it after you transitioned into like this new progressive underground sound?
It's hard to say because it's like there was like a split. I guess I'll say like I started like noticing a fan base. I guess like on SoundCloud like high school, like freshman year, so after Central, and that was when we was kind of going to the studio like every day, like dropping at least like one song a week. Like I had like a group that I still have to this day, but it's kind of like evolved so much. But back then it was kind of like a duo with me and the other homie Suave. But I think it's like the West Coast music. Like I gained a lot of people, a lot of fans that like that type of music. Like my song Cousin, they love that shit, and that's really some Riverside shit. Like I made that for Riverside, but it's like I kind of like developed into more of an artist I want to be, an open-minded artist. And them people that like that music, they like, man, we da-da-da-da. But then the people that's like my other shit that's like more artistic, they like everything. So I don't know, like.
So did you kind of gain some haters or like lose some fans from that transition period, or like people weren't really fucking with the music?
I wouldn't say I lost fans. They was just irritated. Like they was just irritated. Like we want you to make. I just never got why people say that. Like, cause I'm an artist, so I understand. Like people say that to all the artists. We need another song like this. Like, go listen to that song. Like, you feel me? Like that's the only song that's gonna be like that. You feel me? But
yeah, sometimes it feels like they don't want their favorite artist to grow. You know what I mean?
So they just want to keep them in that box. Is. Yeah. Like if an artist grows out of what you could, like, you know, you can't really like personally like it, then no more than it is what it is, you know. But yeah, I think it's a part of the development of like your craft. Like, you know, people are gonna like it.
Yeah.
Ain't,
So, like, you definitely have the unique style as far as the music, you know what I'm saying? Like, personally, what you wear and shit. Was that in high school also, that you had that? Or did that something that, like, kind of grew with the music as well?
It definitely just grew, like, with myself, just, like, individually. But, shit, hell yeah, the skinny jean era, me and the homie Zayron, if you see this ever, but, we used to come to each other's houses. We used to buy skinny jeans from the what's that shit called? The mall that's not there no more. The
Riverside
on the east side. It's the
like the indoor
the
swap
discount
meet?
mall. Yeah, the swap. Yeah. It used to be on the east side. We used to go get all the skinny jean colors, cut them bitches in half, put a pair on, and put the other half of like some blue ones on. So we got split skinny. Yeah, like we used to
going crazy.
We just used to wear what we want. I think
dressing like that. I mean, because you know, I didn't grow up in Riverside, but I'm assuming not everybody had that type of style. Were you guys standing out in that time, or? We
was definitely standing out. I think that's what we wanted to do too. Like we wanted to just be innovative, like with the swag. So yeah,
that's hard, man.
We was fucking them up.
How do you feel about like? Do you fuck with that type of music still? Like people coming out of the IE like R3, for example, or S5 coming out of that area.
Oh, like, yeah. Man, I be listening to them niggas every damn day. He ain't busy. That nigga going the fuck up. Shoot, I still love that type of music. Like, me personally making that type of music. I got a song right now that I feel like, you feel me, it could do some damage in that realm. But, yeah, I don't got no, like, I don't really feel no way. I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like that's not really, like, you know, the way I could express myself fully. But for other people, I love it. Like, Draco, like, the people that type of music is meant for, like, R.I.P. Draco. But, like, nigga, like, I love the people that really do that music.
Yeah.
You feel me? I want to be, I want to expand. You feel me?
Of course. No, that's good. But, yeah, because I know sometimes it's like, nah, I don't really fuck with that West Coast shit. You know, I get a lot of that sometimes.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, you kind of been in the scene for a minute. I mean, you knew, just to name some names, you knew Yeet from way back when. You know what I mean? I think you came up with Hook, right? Like, because you guys are from the same area. So it's like,
we went to North together.
Yeah. So how did you get, like, your foot into that door in the whole underground scene?
Shoot, man, it was just, like, life. Like, now I can look back and be like, damn, like, that nigga was really in the boat. You feel me? And it still is in the boat. But, like, back then, like, being, like, I didn't know. Like, say, when Yeet first hit me, like, and I was, like, 2019? That was before COVID. So, like, not to say, like, I didn't know he would have had such a big impact, but, like, for people to even let me know, like, damn, you knew Yeet. And I'm like, man, yeah, man, that's my nigga, bro. Like, that's really crazy. That nigga on top of the world. You feel me? So to really think about it, like, damn, and Hook too. So I don't know. It was just life though. Like, I ended up going to school with Hook. I ended up inviting her to be in my group, in class, and she accepted, and we just went to school. Then he hit me, just so a lot of shit. You feel me? Just kind of like.
It's really just like a natural progression as you kept going. Like, attracting these type of artists into you.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's hard, bro. And then you mentioned Death Proof earlier, right? So are you a part of that group, or is that like a group that you just fuck with?
That's a group that I associate with. But yeah, I guess you could say, like, in a way, I'm definitely a part of the Death Proof family.
Yeah.
But
how'd that come about? Because they're definitely making a lot of noise in their, like, in their genre. They have a very, like, particular aesthetic. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
If people know what Death Proof is, like, it's definitely unique.
Shoot, I think it was around 2019 too that them niggas just hit me up on Instagram like, yeah, you hard, and I was like, yeah, and they was like, come fuck with us, and I was like, all right. I made the garage tape, and then shit, it just went up from there. They didn't do a lot of shit for me. You feel me?
Yeah. So, that's cool. You're still cool with them and everything.
Yeah. We just shot a video for the album, so.
Oh yeah.
Like a few days ago.
That's fire. Let's talk about some current stuff then, man. I feel like from what I've seen on some of the streaming platforms, like, you dropped kind of a little bit in the past year.
Yeah.
So why is that? Why'd you slow down a little bit? Because in 2021, it seemed like you were dropping a little more consistently than this year.
I have to say, like, just due to my personal life, like, outside of rap, you know, I had to just, like, I guess go through a period of just no music. Or just being, like, just trying to figure out who I am as Zaire, you feel me?
Yeah.
Before I could go on to improve Zythaprophet. But I feel like I just wasn't really on it last year. I didn't really have too much inspiration. And then, like, shit, man, I just got a lot of, like, celestial inspiration. I ain't gonna say out of nowhere, but just to get back on and shit and start making an album and formulate a team.
Yeah, this was recent that you had this, like, little...
Probably the last, 4 months, 5 months.
Yeah.
We done hopped on the horse, you feel me? Got to going, so... Yeah.
Can you put that foot on the gas again?
Yeah,
I have to, man. I have to. I feel like you're in such a, a unique position that not a lot of people get the opportunity to be in.
Definitely.
So, and your music's hard. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
So, like, yeah, it's definitely, you have to keep going. You know what I mean?
That's what I felt like. That's what I was saying by, like, you know, in a way I had to grow up, but, like, you don't realize, like, I can look back and realize now, but sometimes in the moment you don't realize, like, what type of unique situation a nigga is in. You feel me? Like, shit, a lot of situations. My whole life has been multiple unique situations within itself that it's like, you know, you just got to be mindful of that shit and just take advantage. You know?
100%. It is hard to, like, grasp it in the moment.
Yeah.
It's, like, always, like, damn, I really did that shit. Or, like, I was really, like, doing this with these people at this time. Like,
it's hard to think about it as, like, history in the making. That's why I like, a lot of times you don't know it's history until it's history.
Exactly.
It's already happened. So
yeah.
I just try to stay conscious of, you know, this history in the making. So.
Exactly, man. Hell yeah. So, you're working on an album then?
Yes,
finished
sir.
up or is it still current?
It's pretty finished up, man. I think we almost ready to launch that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So,
what's the idea behind it? What's the title? What are we looking at?
Ooh, y'all the first person off and reveal some of this shit too. Man, we finna call that bitch Immortal. I say, like, the type of theme is on some, like, well, I'm just trying to shake shit up. Like, I'm just trying to really, like, be me, you know, like, and differentiate myself from everybody else, you know. So, I think that's really what it is. And I feel like music needs to be refreshed. So
100%.
And I'm led to believe that by other people. You feel me? Other people is telling me, like, I can't wait for you to drop. Like, music needs something new. And I'm like, I agree. You feel me? So I think that's the whole thing. I just try to be like, just make refreshing music in a way.
Yeah. I think that's what I love the most about, like, the underground, like, SoundCloud wave. And your music also, like, it's very progressive. There's no other, like, genre where it's just a bunch of, like, kids and artists experimenting and like they don't give a fuck what it might sound like. They're just gonna put it out. But that's how you get new shit, you know what I'm saying? New sounds, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's definitely respectable. So I'm excited to hear that.
Yeah.
Why Immortal? Why is that the title?
Man, if I get deep, man.
That's what we're here for.
Shit, man. I don't even really know how to answer that question. It's kind of like, it's like, I guess the simplest way to say it is, you know, we deeper than the physical, so, like, even, like, rap or hip-hop is a very valuable, it's almost like a currency in the universe. Like, even like, I'm trying to say. Basically, like, music and vibration lives on forever. So, you know, niggas still listening to Tupac and shit. You feel me?
So it's almost like the music that you make is immortal.
Yeah, and beside the music, like, it's what it is, you know? Like, when you get to the vibration you're supposed to be at, then that's immortality. Like, so I think that's that should be the goal for everybody.
Yeah.
You know?
With a name like Zythaprophet, you're obviously a very spiritual guy, right? It seems like you're on that wave. So it's like, when was it that you found that in yourself?
Shoot, during, like, coronavirus.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, I feel like what you could say, I could refer to myself as like an indigo child. Like, if you believe yourself to be one of them, like, you had little instances all your life to where you believe, you know, you just different in a way. Like, you more aware, you're intuitive and shit like that. A lot of deja vu and all that, you know, all type of shit go on. But yeah, during coronavirus though, I spent a lot of time in the house just reading and just going down the rabbit hole.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that was when I really like applied my life, like this shit to my life. But before that, you know, I first really went down the rabbit hole like when I took acid. Like what?
That'll do
a
it to
year
you.
Before, yeah. And then I started getting into acid, took acid like a few more times, and I love shrooms, so yeah, I just done got into it, man. It's the only way. You feel me?
Yeah. I feel like the name is so fitting too. Zythaprophet. When did you come with that name? Was it during that time or was it before?
I came up with that name around when I dropped my first song on SoundCloud.
Oh, okay, so that's the name that you started with.
I started with Young Zy, Young Zy the God. That was my name.
Yeah.
And then I went through like some religious classes in like middle school. You know, you learn about all the religions in them classes, and I was like, maybe it's kind of like disrespectful to be Young Zy the God.
You got scared a little bit?
I just felt like, oh, people are gonna like, but people are gonna take anything as disrespect. It's crazy how like everything come back in a circle because I feel like I am a God. You feel me? That's just what it is. But so that shit was fine now that I think about it. But I changed it from Zy the God to Zythaprophet.
Zythaprophet.
Because I felt like, you know, I'm a follower of God.
Yeah.
But
and
I feel like that was more respectful.
Yeah,
but you know, some people from some religions may be like, "You're not the prophet." You really people that commented under my shit.
Are
like
they
that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man,
You're
that's
not
crazy.
I feel like, damn. But yeah, man.
That's hilarious, bro. So what's the timeline on the project? What are we looking at as far as when are we gonna be able to hear it?
I don't be wanting to put a date on nothing because I don't want to rush myself. But between December and January,
yeah, that'd be good to start the year off right. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
We're gonna get any singles, any music videos before that, or are we waiting for it?
Oh yeah, y'all gotta get some treats, man. I love y'all niggas, man.
Any special features we can look forward to?
We got some good pieces. Can I say anything? Management.
This is the place to say it, man. This is the place to say it.
Can I say anything? I can't tell y'all one of them. I know that for sure. Yeah, we might not be able to say them on camera.
Sorry, buddy. We can't say it here. Not right now.
It's going to be better. I'm doing this for y'all, man. And y'all hear y'all going to be like, oh, shit.
Man. Well, bro, I'm really looking forward to it. I appreciate you coming in here, letting us learn a little bit about you.
Most
you know,
definitely.
Anything you want to say to the people before we head out?
Man. Hey, man. Watch this, man. I was just say that. Y'all already know. The niggas I know, y'all know. The shift is coming, nigga. You nigga better get ready, nigga.
All right, bro. I appreciate you, man. This was a good one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Breakthru TV. It's a wrap.
She told me don't talk to the strangers. I got some skeletons up in my closet.